Hey guys, let's get ready and talk about my biggest pet peeve. Starting off strong is slow walkers and slow drivers. Like, if there's no reason for you to be going 30 miles an hour in like 65, just don't drive. And also going along with the slow walkers, when you're walking, let's say like in a mall or in a grocery store, and like you're behind somebody and they just stop walking, and then you have to stop, and then you're like, wait, why are we stopping? I don't know why, but that really bothers me. Like, I get so annoyed, and when I like go to walk by, I'm like, why did you stop? Like, we were walking, what happened? When someone wants to hang out and they won't specify the time, like, I get asked all the time, hey, you want to hang out? Hey, like, you want to go to the movies? Hey, you want to go do this, that, whatever. And then they don't tell you like a time, or they don't suggest a time. So then you're just like, all right, what time? And then they don't respond. And you're just sitting there like, are we gonna go or no? Especially when they're last minute and they're like, oh, hey, pick me up in 10 minutes. It's like, wait, I gotta get ready first. Not responding to texts, but will view your social media stories or post on their social media stories. That one drives me up a wall. Especially if I text you like 3 hours ago and then you just posted on your story 2 minutes ago. What happened? Where'd you go? My friends do that all the time, and I'll text them and be like, hey, and they're like, oh, hey, sorry, I forgot to text you back. Okay. Ooh, this is another one I have, driving. So I get a lot of road rage when I'm driving. I would say this one is top number one when I'm driving. Let's say you're passing an intersection and you see a car and you know they're about to turn right to like go the way you're going, and they pull out last minute to the point where there's not enough time in between you pulling out and me already driving. I have to slam on brakes to avoid rear-ending them. Ugh. That bothers me so much. It makes me super anxious if my car is gonna have enough time to stop because they pulled out way too last minute. I would also say going along with that is when they pull out in front of you, but there's nobody behind you. I'm like, you couldn't just wait until I passed and then, you know, pull out and go super slow. Ooh, yeah, when they pull out and they go like 10 under the speed limit, and like y'all been driving for a little bit, not in the beginning, when you've been going for a little bit and they're going so slow, it's like, seriously? You couldn't get behind me? My road rage when I drive is really not that bad. It's just me internally screaming. I know some people will like honk their horn or like roll down their window and yell. I don't do that because I'm scared of what could happen if I start yelling at the wrong person. But road rage is like super funny. I'll also say another thing that has to do with like cars and driving is when you're walking into a grocery store and you go to leave, and then the car will let you start walking. So then you start walking and they're driving to the point that they're almost about to hit you when you're walking. And y'all, I'm not a slow walker, so I walk pretty fast, or I'll like speed walk, and they'll start to like rev their engine to go, babe, wait till I'm safely not in front of your car anymore. That one's more of an anxiety thing, not necessarily a pet peeve. But it does like irk me when they do that. I'm like, we're just, hang on, let me move first. When somebody does not take accountability, you know, you fuck up and you're like, okay, I'm sorry, period. Like, I'm sorry, period. You don't say anything else after it, period. When someone says, I'm sorry, but this, I'm sorry, but that. Another one I really don't like is, I'm sorry to you that it hurt. Why can't you just be sorry like a fucking human being? Just be normal. Just be like, I'm sorry, I fucked up. I'm sorry to you. Or when they apologize and they make it your fault. It's your fault for whatever they're apologizing for. Like, say they popped a balloon. Well, their apology is gonna make you feel like you popped the balloon and you didn't pop the balloon. I don't like that. Like, that mentally drives me up a wall. Another one I have is when people cancel last minute. Like, I get things happen all the time. Nothing really happens to me that I have to cancel last minute, but I get that in people's lives, certain situations can happen and they'll like cancel plans last minute, and that's totally fine. Like, I get it happens, I get it. But when you do it every single time, we make plans to hang out, at some point it just becomes natural. It's just a routine that like, oh, I'm gonna cancel on you last minute every time. Like, that really irritates me too. And I've had so many friends do that. When people treat you a certain way and then they turn around and they're like, I didn't say that, or I didn't do that to you, they make you feel crazy. Anything that makes you feel crazy and like you're the problem all the time, I cannot stand that. Like, that goes back to accountability, but just know where you fucked up, please. That's all the pet peeves that I can think of. I need to start making a list, and maybe I could do like a part 2, but those are like my top ones. Comment down below your top 3 pet peeves, like top 3. I would love to know.